It's time for GMA3, wildfire emergency. Hundreds of homes destroyed in Washington state. The wind and flames so intense, ripping through Spokane. Firefighters racing in from other states to help fight the inferno. Residents returning home to nothing. Our team is on the scene. Going up, this could be the most expensive August on record for drivers. We break down the latest on oil and gas prices, the warning from airlines to retailers, and how to save. And swinging into theaters.
Spider-Man is in the direct vicinity.
Oh yeah? No way, that's crazy.
The crazy opening weekend for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I didn't know you could get that big.
You'd better believe it. It's time for GMA3.
The friendly neighborhood smash hit. It really is. Everyone's talking about it. Hello, everybody. I'm Gio Benitez.
And I'm Ginger Z here with Rhiannon Alley. We are so glad you could be with us on this Monday.
Yes, we have a great show coming up. The latest on high oil and gas prices and the warning from all types of businesses about the lasting impact.
Yeah, very, very important. And it may be August, but summer is far from over. Please, it is not fall yet.
No.
Tori Johnson is here with some great deals and steals for summer hosting, including innovative kitchen tools. Everything is half off.
It's that time of year where I go into denial for that summer part,
100%.
right? Yes. But we do want to begin with the wildfire disaster in Spokane, Washington. Hundreds of homes have been destroyed. Crews still racing in some of the rural areas to contain flames. Alex Stone is in Spokane with the latest. Alex?
Good afternoon, Ginger. Yeah, so many homes unfortunately look like this now. Very little left. Chimneys, in this case, a swimming pool, but that's about it as families are beginning to come back and see what's left. Firefighters, they don't know how many homes have been destroyed. They think it's around 600, but they say specialized teams are going to have to come in and count them one by one.
Entire neighborhoods in Spokane, Washington, gone, vanishing in a matter of hours as intense wind-fueled flames seen here racing from home to home.
There's a car.
Walls of smoke engulfing neighborhoods, the skies turning black and orange. This was a scene over the weekend. The wind and flames so intense, firefighters could not do anything to stop the homes from burning. Instead, they focused on life safety and getting out thousands of residents forced to evacuate.
I was on the roof. I couldn't see my feet, and I had to feel my way down the ladder because everything just turned black. It was like someone flipped the lights off.
Authorities are calling it the worst natural disaster the region has ever seen. More than 7,000 acres burning.
There are just so many Washingtonians who have literally lost everything in a very, very short period of time. Just in a matter of hours, their lives changed.
Firefighters racing in from several states and as far away as Australia. But overnight, crews on the front lines reporting no containment. Home after home burned to the ground as we see firsthand.
On the ground here, that's part of the engine of the car that just melted out of it. There are pieces of the tire and the brakes. Everything melted as the flames went racing through here.
Fire commanders say more than 600 structures have been destroyed. Many of them were homes. Residents and their family members are coming back to find what's left.
This used to be, really the most you've ever seen in a house, like a history book. I pulled a Stahlhelm for World War I out of here.
Just amazing some things that people are finding and not finding as they come back. And community members, neighbors have been going by really their own community watch, looking for any looters. Police have been going through these empty neighborhoods as well. And residents, they've been coming back, sifting through, looking for anything left. In many cases, there's really nothing, guys.
Your heart just goes out to everyone involved. Thank you so much for that, Alex. We turn now to the latest on the cyber attacks against the nation's water system. Sources tell ABC News that hackers have struck water utilities in at least 7 states and that Iran may be involved. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katersky is here with the latest. This is scary.
It is a little scary, and there's a rush now to safeguard the nation's water supplies. That appears to be Iran's way of quietly escalating a war that's now in its 6th month. Cyber attacks struck water utilities in Minnesota, now Michigan and Georgia, among at least 7 states reporting similar hacks that change passwords, leaving the utilities blind. In some cases, water pressure slows. That could allow untreated groundwater to seep into the pipes. In other cases, the hackers disable alarms, allowing wastewater systems to enter unsafe conditions without anybody knowing it. This is exactly what intelligence officials feared would happen from the moment the U.S. began its buildup of forces near Iran. And while Iran is not confirmed to be the source of these cyber attacks, sources tell ABC News Iran is the prime suspect because the attacks align with Iran's capabilities, and there's no ransom demand or other financial motive that you might see if this was the work of criminal actors. So the FBI and the EPA are now urging utilities to disconnect from the internet or at least use systems with breakers. They're urging utilities also to revert to manual controls if automated systems are compromised. They have to react fast.
Yeah, I mean, because of course this could have such a huge impact for so many communities.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron, thank you so much. All right, now to gas prices as we head into the final month of the summer driving season. Prices, they're still above a national average of $4 a gallon. And Elizabeth Schulze has the latest on what we can expect. Hey, Elizabeth.
Hey, Gio. So this is on track to be the most expensive August on record for drivers. The national average for a gallon of regular gas stands at about $4.04. That is up nearly 30 cents in the last month. We are still well below that recent high we saw in May and the all-time record back in 2022. But to fill up a mid-sized SUV right now, a lot of people going on road trips, it's an average of $73. That is $20 more expensive every fill up than at the start of the Iran war about 5 months ago. We are also seeing how higher oil prices have caused jet fuel and airfare costs to spike. Southwest reported that the average one-way fare from April through June this year was $226. At the same time last year, it was $187. Now, the silver lining is that we are seeing oil prices drop today on hopes that the U.S. and Iran could reach a deal to get more oil moving through the Strait of Hormuz. But all of this back and forth ultimately has made it very challenging for companies to plan out their fuel costs. That helps explain why a lot of businesses, from airlines to retailers, are saying that consumers should expect to keep paying high prices, at least for now, Gio.
Well, let's hope that they can get those prices down. But Elizabeth, I know you've been looking. You have some tips on how people could actually save on gas, even with these prices still so high.
We want to get those savings right. So if you have not signed up for the loyalty program at your local gas station, they are usually free. They give you savings every fill up. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you can link your account to BP's app, save 10 cents a gallon per trip. And this is an interesting one, guys. Think about using cash instead of a credit card to pay. NerdWallet says that a lot of stations actually offer discounts, 5 to 10 cents a gallon, if you pay in cash, so that the station can avoid paying credit card processing fees. So a little bit of a way to save some cents there, guys.
All right, some good ideas right there. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Appreciate it. All right, coming up here, Selena Gomez has some new music. That and more headlines just ahead, right here in Pop News. Oh yeah, it's in Spanish.
We are back now with Pop News and Hannah Patel.
Anybody seen Spider-Man?
Yes, I saw it yesterday.
Okay,
The kids, we loved it. It was so good.
Nothing but great reviews, and that's what we're beginning with. Some movie news. Spider-Man Brand New Day swung into theaters worldwide over the weekend and set some brand new box office records along the way. Tom Holland's fourth movie in the franchise brought in over $927 million at the global box office in the first 3 days, $355 million of that being domestic. That makes Brand New Day the second biggest box office opening in North American movie history. Wow. And you guys, this also means that Tom Holland has now starred in the 4 biggest box office debuts ever, with Spider-Man No Way Home, Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. And now Brand New Day. It was a double feature weekend for many fans who saw Tom and Zendaya back-to-back in the Odyssey and Spider-Man. That's got to be a fun outing. The combination of both of those movies powered the single biggest movie weekend in box office history. So we know Zendaya's acting skills, of course, they're on point, but it turns out so are her lip-syncing skills. Check out that on the red carpet.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
That has got to be the best single use of that sound from Keke Palmer ever, and of course really works with the plot since everyone has forgotten Spider-Man. Spider-Man Brand New Day is in theaters everywhere right now.
I feel like I'm gonna have to go like on a random day because everything's sold out.
Yes. The fun part, though, yes, it's sold out, but the fun part is the audience gets involved. They're clapping, they're cheering, they're upset at certain parts. It's really good.
And it's been so fun just to see theaters everywhere. Yeah. Just busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun to see. Okay, so we started with the Brand New Day, so now we go to some brand new music. Selena Gomez is back, and she and her producer husband, Benny Blanco, along with Becky G, all teamed up to collaborate on this new track called Te Olvido. Check it out.
Uno solo te voy a te lo pido y así yo
That song will be featured on Blanco's upcoming album, Hermoso, that drops August 14th. We're all dancing here on the couch, so I think it's a hit.
So good. Yes, please. More of that.
And what a fun trio as well. Benny Blanco, Selena Gomez, Becky G, What's Not to Love. Okay, and finally, to Harry Styles, Sticking, The Landing. The singer kicked off the first night of his Together Together tour stop in Mexico City, and he had a little mishap. Oh, no. Harry, check this out. Slips on stage, but he sticks the landing.
The only way that Harry Styles can slip is to look that
right.
Like that.
Quite possibly the smoothest recovery. Yes.
Look at that. What?
Apparently, you guys, there were some storms earlier in the day, which made the stage a little slick. So he'll be performing once again tonight in Mexico City. And after these shows, he's headed here to New York City to play that record 30-show stand at Madison Square Garden. But it honestly looks like he planned it, right?
It does.
He just lands. Yeah. It made it even better.
Good.
Imagine being that audience member. He lands right in front of you and you're just laughing at it like, hello.
Thank you so much, Hannah. That was fun. Coming up, deals and steals for summer. Hosting from kitchen gadgets to grill accessories. Tori Johnson is here. And guess what? Everything is 50% off.
All right, we're back now with Deals and Steals Summer. It is a great time for entertaining. It is still summer, all right?
It is.
Tori Johnson is here with some big savings for your summer hosting.
Yeah,
this is
starting
so
with
cool.
exactly. This is the Lazy Susan Revolution.
Come
so
on.
very often a Lazy Susan is just like one round piece, and then you have to be able to reach to be able to get to it. This one's designed to be able to accommodate longer spaces, not just a round area. You could put very hot dishes straight on here. It's a non-slip surface that's also going to be heat resistant, so people don't have to worry about burning their fingers passing the dishes. Everybody has equal access. The table stays organized. The standard set comes with 8 spots for dishes. If you've got even more guests, there's an extender set that allows you to add.
It gets bigger?
It can get bigger if you want. So this is the basic, but you can extend it, and it's just a really fun way to kind of amp up your entertaining or your game night. It's 50% off today.
That would change the game, because then you don't have that awkward passing. Sometimes it can get a little,
okay, Peugeot, this is the grill game changer. So look at this pan right here. This one can go from grill to table. So you can grill straight in that. Put that right on the grill. You could prep imagine like you could do fish, vegetables, some of the things that oftentimes fall into the grill where you need to have an extra plate. And then put down your trivet and you can serve right in that. So it eliminates the need to switch dishes. And then we also have what they're best known for, all of their iconic, I'll take it back.
Beautiful.
All of that, I know, sorry, you're wondering, where can I put this down? All of their iconic grinders, their wine accessories, everything's designed. It's beautiful, but it's unbelievably functional and well made, and it's all 50% off.
And made in France.
Exactly. Okay, grill rescue. So you did a segment with these firefighters who created this, and ever since then, I've been asked, like, please bring it back. I forgot to buy it. Please bring it back. So it's an easy way to clean the grill, brushless. You get this wet, and then when this sponge area here is wet and it goes onto that hot grill, the steam immediately helps to lift the grime and food.
And it's made out of the firefighter gear, like the same fabric is what they wear, and then there's no little bristles that are going to get in your intestine and hurt you.
Exactly. The no bristles is so important.
Yes, so safe.
It's much safer, absolutely, and everything's 50% off.
Firefighters created it.
Yes. Yes.
So cool.
Exactly. Okay, Talisman Designs. This is really fun, but also super functional. So corn stripper in one swipe is going to take all the kernels off the corn. There's a cherry chomper to take the pit out. Apple slicers. Everything is like, oh wow, right? There's a butter
You
boy
can tell
and
their
butter
mom
that allows you to butter the corn right in that. Everything is so
like
smart.
This. Or
yes.
you put the thing on
but imagine if just like that. But imagine if that was really hot corn.
Yeah.
And then it would just slither on there. It's all brilliant, really fun, functional, smart.
Yeah,
50% off plus free shipping for the first time ever on Talisman Design.
Wow.
Okay, this is Prepared Hero, best known for their fire
Love
blankets.
these guys, yeah.
Super smart to have at home. It's the product you hope you never need, but for a small fire. We have a viewer who told me that a candle caught fire and she was able to put it out right with that, which is great.
With the blanket?
Yep, with the blanket.
Wow.
I also like these fireproof bags, which are great to be able to keep important documents, to be able to protect those documents. Everything from here, 50 off plus free shipping from Prepared Hero. And then finally, these little bracelets right here. It's a little neoprene bracelet. And it has
for mosquitoes.
Yes. Oh. This is parakeeto. What? Right inside there is a little replaceable. It is DEET-free, alcohol-free, all natural to keep the mosquitoes away. We've got them for kids and adults. Wear it on your wrist or your ankle. Waterproof. $10 with our deal.
Miles blows up all the time from mosquito bites, so these were the disposable ones. This is
so
great.
smart, so smart. Thank you, Tor. All right, so we've partnered with these companies on these great products. Get them over on GMAdeals.com or scan that QR code right there. Coming up, Scream and Yellow Jacket star Jasmin Savoy Brown is here to tell us about her new movie. All right, welcome back to GMA3. Let's get right over to Maggie Rulli now with the latest headlines you need to know. Hey, Maggie.
Thanks, guys. And here's what you need to know. A concern on the East Coast. Dangerous flash flooding. An emergency issued in North Carolina. Up to 10 inches of rain flooding homes. And there are flood watches in effect from Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia and New Jersey. 35-year-old Jordan Salinas says he had just pulled into the parking lot when he heard gunfire outside an In-N-Out in Twin Falls, Idaho, and started shooting back when he saw the gunman opening fire at cars. An off-duty officer also returned fire, and investigators credit both men with distracting the shooter and saving lives. Police have not revealed a motive and say the gunman, 24-year-old Chad Williams, killed 3 people and wounded 7 others before taking his own life. A rep for Ariana Grande has confirmed the singer and actress will be stepping out of the public eye after completing her Eternal Sunshine tour in September. Grande has faced intense public scrutiny over her health and appearance in recent years. And a new music video released last week triggered a new wave of comments. A representative says Grande performs healthily and successfully at a very high level every night. And that's what you need to know. Back to you guys.
All right, Maggie, thank you so much. And you can catch What You Need to Know with 2 episodes dropping daily over on Disney+.
And I am so excited for this. We are joined now by David Henrie, star of Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, which is gearing up for its series finale. So many people looking forward to this.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you for making it here. I know it was an all-night flight.
Well, you know, I slept on the red eye. We're good. Visine, boom, boom.
Hey, just enough. You've been doing this for a long time. The first iteration more than 20 years ago. Wow. Of course, Wizards of Waverly Place. That's when it premiered on Disney Channel. A lot has happened, but you posted recently about some of those highlights from the 2000s, from the early 2000s. Does your oldest daughter, a 7-year-old, know that you're super cool and hung out with and Nick Jonas?
She's just starting to put things together. Like, she's so observant now. Like, we'll be in public somewhere and she'll look over and be like, Papa, someone's looking over there. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice. Maybe they're, you know, but she'll go over and be like, no, this is my dad. Take a picture. Come on. And she'll bring the person over and we'll take pictures.
PR,
right? She's like, it makes them happy. It makes them happy. I was like, oh, sweetheart. So she's just starting to put it all together now.
Oh, that's so sweet. And you've been working with Selena Gomez now for 20 years.
Yeah.
And she's recently made her directorial debut.
Yes.
What was that like for her to go behind the camera?
She crushed it. Like, she's had so much experience doing it. She brought her A game. She actually directed. This wasn't like someone else phoning it in. She had ideas by way of blocking, by way of camera positioning, plussing moments and performance. She was really on top of it. And we have such a shorthand. She'd come up to me and she'd just be like, David, just do more of your thing. And then she'd like walk off and I'd do it and she'd be like,
It was like, that's exactly what I was talking about.
I know exactly what you meant. Like, yeah, more of my thing. Yeah, I got you, girl. And yeah, she was awesome. Yeah.
Well, you both are such talented, multi-talented, right? So that's really cool to see her doing that. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at a clip right now?
Oh, let's do it.
I've missed so much of her life. I don't know how to be her mom.
Since when has not knowing how to do something ever stopped you? You have never prepared for anything in your entire life. I mean, you either slept through, ignored, or totally skipped over all of Dad's lessons. And yet you are the family wizard.
Yeah, that's pretty wild when you think about it.
And
she's got such good timing.
Truly good timing. And nobody knows Justin Russo like you do. Did you ever imagine that you would be playing Justin Russo for this long and it would be such a huge part of your career?
You know, now that I've gotten a bit older, I've come to appreciate it even more. I think when you're a teenager and you're doing a role, you don't know what else is coming for you in life, and you might run from an early role. And as I've gotten older, I've realized, man, that mentality was so wrong. I'm so grateful and so blessed to like have a role that makes people happy, and I can look back and be proud of that. So I'm really happy now that like my daughter says, like I can make people happy in an airport or make them smile. Like, yeah, I'm so much more grateful now that I've gotten some age on me than well, punk teenager. But yeah, I'm very grateful.
And not to say that it will never happen again, but this chapter coming to a close. So
Yes.
you've begun a new chapter. Your wife and yourself have written a book, a children's book.
Yes.
And it's called "Is God Bigger Than a Dragon?"
Oh, look at that.
I feel bad that our names are even on this book because it's from the mind of my son. My 4-year-old son would come up to me and he'd go, "Papa, is God bigger than a killer whale? Is God bigger than New York City? Is God bigger than a skyscraper, a roller coaster?" And he would just ask every little question his mind could think of. And
Does he have a New York accent like that?
But no, it does sound New York, but he can't say certain letters, you know? He replaces R's and W's and L's. He mixes them all up. And it's so cute, and I hope he never loses it. But we wrote these down, and my wife and I were like, you know what? This is a book. Let's like rhyme a response, and then we put a little Bible verse in the corner, and that at the end of the book, we tell readers, hey, like, turn it into a Bible study with your kids. Like, pick their favorite image and crack open the Bible. It corresponds to the image, and check it out. And my wife and I's favorite books are ones that towards the end can get a little emotional, pull on the heartstrings. So we ask some bigger questions at the end. Is God bigger than my fears? Is God bigger than heaven? Like, there's some little cute theological questions we get into here that come around to some nice places, and I'm excited for people to check it out. It's now available for pre-order.
And you have your 4th baby on the way.
And I have my 4th baby on the way.
So more questions are coming.
So more questions are coming, yes. Oh, they just started asking, is God smarter then? And I was like, sequel!
Yeah, right?
But I think it's interesting because with Wizards, it started 20 years ago when you were a teen, but now that audience has grown up and has kids that are watching the new one. So who recognizes you more, the parents or the kids?
You know, it's so, airports is where I noticed the demographic shift of things. And like now, their 8-year-old, 9-year-old kids are coming up to me and their parents saying, oh, I watched it when I was a kid. That's so cool that we can give a parent and a kid that co-viewing experience where the parent can gravitate towards my character and the kid can gravitate towards the new characters. And it's really cool to see. And my daughter like copies Billy's hairdo in the show. Anything Billy does, she'll just come out of like the shower and it's all in a Billy do. She's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just like Billy. And it's cool to see my daughter do that. So.
Thank you for being here, and
Thank you for having me.
congratulations on the book.
Thank
and
you.
of course, the finale, the Wizards Beyond Waverly Place 4-part finale event premieres tomorrow on Disney Channel and streams the next day on Disney Plus. And David's book, Is God Bigger Than a Dragon?, is available for pre-order now. Coming up, we have actress Jasmin Savoy Brown joining us to talk about her new movie. Stay with us.
We are back now with actress Jasmin Savoy Brown. She starred in Yellow Jackets and in the Scream franchise, and now she's in the new horror film Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma, and she joins us now to talk about it. Welcome.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Okay, so let's start with your newest project, Camp Miasma. Tell us about it. What drew you to this? You have done so many unique things.
I'm very fortunate, yes. Jane drew me to this. Jane is the fantastic director, and we worked together on Lucy Dacus's music video for Night Shift, and we kind of fell in love and have been trying to find a way to collaborate, and I was lucky enough to get to do it here.
All right, well, let's take a look at a clip right now.
Oh my God. You'll never guess what they're selling at this gas station.
Methamphetamines. Illegal firearms. Confederate flag decals for the backs of various pickup trucks.
No, Camp Miasma Part 6.
People love that line.
Yes, the humor. But how would this film be different than other horror films that you have worked on?
That I've worked on specifically, I think it's the lens through which it's told, which is Jane's lens. Like, we all know that horror films are inherently queer, and there's always queer people involved, but the ones that I've been a part of rarely have been actually directed by a queer person, and a trans person at that. And so having this told through Jane's lens and getting to work with Hannah Einbinder
Yes.
are two very special parts of it.
Okay, we know Scream 8 is in the works.
Do we?
That's what we're hearing.
Do we?
But
breaking
do we know
news to
if
me.
you're going to be a part of it?
I didn't even know there was a Scream 8.
Oh,
so we have people to call, don't we? Guys.
Or she's really
Yeah,
coy
she's
right
really playing it.
Or I'm a
coy.
really good actress.
And you're not just a screen actress, because you're heading to another kind of stage, the Broadway stage.
We can't talk about it, I'll cry. I mean, we're going to talk about it, but
Are
I
you
might
kidding?
cry.
Hades Town.
You guys, I've dreamed of being on Broadway since I was little. Since I was little. This is a dream come true. And I totally manifested this. The year started, and I kept saying to everybody, I will be on Broadway by January 1, 2027. I didn't believe it. I just said it to be true.
You vision boarded
I
it.
set my back screen on my computer as my favorite Broadway musical, and now here we are.
Oh my
Talk about it.
That's so exciting. And I have to say, speaking
Thank
of
you.
music, I listened to two really great songs this morning that I very much love. August and Comfort happen to be off of your new album.
Thank you so much. Those are my two favorite also.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I've written a lot of music, a lot of it in 2020. And I recorded this EP and have been sitting on it for several years. And then just something in my spirit a few months ago was like, really sit on this week.
Yeah.
And then that happened to be the week I was announced to play Eurydice in Hadestown. It's really bizarre.
Wow, you have manifested a lot of things in your life. I
That's
have
really
to ask,
cool.
because anyone at home who has seen Yellow Jackets knows that it is a wild show to watch. So I asked you during the commercial break, what was it like to film Yellow
what did I
Jackets?
say?
You said it was wild.
I said, do you want me to be honest?
Yes, be honest with us. Tell us.
It's quite an experience. We trauma bonded for sure as a cast. We're like not acting. We're like actually screaming at the moon and covered in blood and dirt and mud, and we're cold. And so are we great actors, or are we not acting at all?
Or just experiencing?
Who knows? But I'm really grateful. It's going to be a good last season.
You are having
really
a moment.
Proud.
Yes, how do you feel?
Am.
How do you feel?
I feel really present, actually, which is really nice. I've done a lot of work on myself to really just be present in my life and enjoy the moment, and that's where I am now.
What a gift to be able to say that.
Huge gift,
Yeah.
a lot of therapy.
Yes.
It's a worthwhile investment.
Yes, it is.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We can't wait to see all the things you're going to do.
Thank you for having me.
Especially Hades Down. And Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma is in theaters Friday. And coming up, award-winning author Christina Li is here to talk about the hardest ones to fool. It's our GMA YA book club pick for August. You don't want to miss it.
All right, we are back now with award-winning author Christina Li. She's written our GMA YA August Book Club pick. There it is right there. The hardest ones to fool. Christina, welcome to GMA3.
Thank you
Congrats.
for having me. I'm so excited to be here with you guys.
And we are excited too, because this is actually your first thriller. Like, what was that like for you to write?
Oh, it's been so fun. I feel like I have written books before that aren't thrillers, but this one, it's about the plot twists, it's about the suspense, and it's about hopefully a cliffhanger at the end that will leave you wanting more.
Was writing it different?
It was definitely different. I feel like with my other books, I always need to figure out, just like have a sense of how the book ends and then write towards it, you know. But with a thriller, you need to run a tight program. You need to have everything figured out, all the reveals, and then make sure that you're not revealing anything too soon.
It's a different format, I'm sure. But also, if you've not done thriller, where does the idea come from?
Yeah, so my book is a story about a scammer and a con artist named Amelia, who is currently dating 3 boys under different identities, fake identities. As a part of a scheme. And what happens in the book is things kind of take a turn for the worse when her best friend, who helped her plot out these schemes, ends up dead. And Amelia suspects it's a murder and needs to figure out exactly what happened to her best friend without blowing her cover, because it could be one of the 3 boys. So definitely a lot of twists, and wanted to make sure that that there are secrets that you don't really know at the beginning that are revealed at the end.
And is everything revealed at the end? You mentioned a cliffhanger. So is this going to be a series?
It's my favorite books are the ones where you get to the last page and you're like, are there pages missing? Like, what happened? So keeping it vague for now.
Okay.
But definitely wanted to end on a sense where you find something out at the end and then you go right back to the beginning to restart the book.
I mean, as you're talking, I'm thinking like, what was it that happened in your life that made you even think about this idea? But we'll leave that a secret. What is it about a coming of age story that makes it just so ripe for a con artist?
Yeah, absolutely. To your earlier point, I can't say I'm a scam artist in my real life. I promise I'm here under my real identity and everything. But I think with a lot of young adult novels, it really is about coming of age and about kind of the reinvention of yourself. And I think that's something that a lot of teenagers can relate to as they step into adulthood. And so, yeah, I think my main character probably takes it a step too far in my book. But I think at its core, it really is about looking at who you are and who you want to be and trying to figure out a way to get there.
Oh, that's such a nice message. Is there any advice you would have given your younger self when you were first writing a book?
Yeah, I think in terms of advice, writing I think doesn't have to happen every day. And that might be a bit of a hot take with writers.
A lot of people will say, well, just write something every day.
Exactly.
Right.
But for me, writing is a little bit more seasonal. And so I think there's some seasons where I write a lot and there's some seasons where I'm just kind of living my life and coming up with ideas. And I consider that creation. And just like the creative process is kind of spans everything.
And it's different for everybody.
Definitely.
Can you tell me though, because I'm thinking about the writing process for you, and through a thriller, you said there's lots of twists and turns, but did you know every single one, or did you come up with more as you went?
That's a really good question. I feel like I had a sense of how things would happen. So I definitely knew the general ways the plot would unfold, but there were some parts in the writing of the story that surprised me. And so that was part of the challenge of it and part of the fun of it as well.
And if they surprise you, then they'll probably surprise the reader.
Fingers crossed. Yes, exactly.
Well, I still want to know, where did this idea come from?
Yeah, so I've personally been just always really fascinated with stories about scammers and con artists. I feel like every once in a while you watch like a Netflix documentary or like read an article, and what's interesting to me is not only kind of how they're able to fool everyone around them, but how they think and how they justify it to themselves. And so for me, I mean, I'm a horrible liar, right? Like I heard this saying the other day, like you have subtitles on your face, which I think is so so accurate. But it was a really fun challenge to kind of get into the mind of a scammer and a grifter and someone who just tells a lot of lies and gets away with it.
Is it based on anyone though?
It isn't. I can confirm on live TV that it's not. Yeah.
She's not the scammer and it's not someone in her life.
Right.
I find it so interesting though that you say you're a terrible liar, but you literally write fiction.
That's true. I guess all writers are liars to some degree, but in a controlled environment, right?
Lying about the lie.
Right.
There you go, Christina. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
And the hardest ones to fool is out right now. We'll be right back. Such great conversations today. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thank you for being here with us. And for more news, check out What You Need to Know anytime on Disney+.
We'll see you tomorrow, everyone.
Bye.